Do you know what makes the Tim Waltz thing, Joan and Sam, so, I'm going to use a Murphy Show term, delicious?
All of the facts?
Is that, well, yes, all of the facts, but also that old Tampon Tim, he's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the exaggerated body movements to, the
jazz hands.
The jazz hands, him saying that Republicans are threatened by his masculinity.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Was it his wife that said that the smell of burning tires from the governor's mansion helped her reflect on her inner racism?
She's nuts.
Yeah, that was during the riots out there. Yeah.
They'd open the window so that they could smell the burning tires. I mean, the whole family is crazy.
Wide-eyed.
What I'm hearing is they love the smell of burnt chemicals. That's what I take away from it. Mm. Probably a few too many open bottles in the Waltz household.
I don't understand. Are you accusing the Waltz household of huffing? You know what huffing is?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
If the brain cells have been, eliminated.
You know what? When you huff, the brain cells decline and they die. That's what's happened to
happens?
Yeah, what happened is they all the tires were burning and all the chemicals were burning. They opened up the windows and the whole family lost brain cells, and that's what we're seeing now. Sam, you solved it. Maybe at one time they had a lick of sense, but clearly no longer. So, but anyway, the point is that there's a lot of memes out there with Tim Waltz. And somebody sent me this on the super text line, 615-737-9986. You can hear it, and it's great. You can watch it on Super Talk TV. It's on Instagram, and I don't know what is up with Instagram. They don't allow you to do a bunch of stuff, like make the screen bigger. But this is the Tampon Tim anthem. Listen. They're dancing in the streets, and he's carrying around a bunch of tampons, going to boys' bathrooms.
Tampon Tim, the people's friend. Free tampons for all the men. Daycare's full of kids, well, kinda. But the money goes to my dear friends from Somalia. Hey, 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 hey. Fraud all day. Billions gone astray.
I mean, I like it.
It's no one's there. Welcome to Tampon Tim's Daycare. Tampons in the boys' room, that's my plan. While my friends cash checks across the land. Feeding our future, what a name. Empty buildings, still the same. Hey, hey, fraud all day. Billions.
See, I think this is going to be in my head all day, Joan.
Kids, no one's there. Welcome to Tampon Tim's Daycare. Tampon Tim, hey, Tampon Tim
I bet the music was also AI generated.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So you have that, and now I did play this earlier, but holy mackerel, is it funny. This is Tampon Tim, AI generated, a segment of his speech yesterday when he announced that he is not seeking re-election.
Hey guys, it's Tampon Tim. I just want to let y'all know I won't be seeking re-election. I got a nice job offer from Tampax, to help them develop male tampons and shit like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that before all this Somali fraud shit blows up in my face and Trump sends in the National Guard in the middle of the night to arrest me and my crazy liberal bitch wife, the one with the crazy eyes. Anyway, we had a good run. Oh, and FYI, Kamala is an alcoholic and she's completely retarded. Toodaloo.
Oh, there you go.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
You know what I'm looking at? Picture somebody, another meme. Marco Rubio sitting on the sofa in the Oval Office. Mm-hmm. And there's other people around him in suits. And he has a duck hunting vest on, a duck hunting hat on, and a rifle. And it says Rubio realizing he has to be the governor of Minnesota, too.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a shotgun, but yes.
It's a shotgun. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
That's funny.
If you're going to get because Waltz famously couldn't load the shotgun.
The shotgun, that's right. Thank you.
So I want to play what Hope Waltz, the daughter of Tim Waltz, has to say about Donald Trump and everything that's going on with her dad. Listen to this real quick.
The decision he decided to step away from the race was to kind of get that target off of Minnesota. I think he believes if he's not in the race, there's nothing, they have nothing else. Because he has that, national profile. Trump just hates him for some reason. I think it's because he's everything Trump will never be.
So she says that Donald Trump, she says that her dad is everything Donald Trump will never be. My comment to that would be, yeah, Tim Walz is corrupt and Donald Trump is not. And Sam wanted to say,
well, one of them's retarded. The other one isn't.
Okay, there you go.
You just didn't want to take that on, huh?
I didn't.
Very controversial.
Well, and I guess to Hope's point, one of them also didn't steal valor in the
There is that
association
too.
of their military career.
Yep. By the way, here's the rest of her comment. By the way, are we in delay? Because I haven't listened to the whole thing.
So there's that, and I think without him in the race or trying to, continue governing the state past next year, I think he thinks that kind of the target will be off.
I don't think so. I don't think the target is going to be off at all. I think that you've got, first of all, he should have resigned. Tim Walz should have resigned, and they need to do a full investigation, as they are. They've got, 2,000 federal agents or whatever it is now in Minnesota, and they are looking at who knew what, when, how much fraud there is, and so forth. But the fact that she says that her father is everything Trump will never be, it's like, who do you think your dad is? Because it's clear that your father, Hope, is corrupt. I don't know what else to say about it. And he's also turned into a national joke. And Tim Walz turned into a national joke when Kamala Harris became the running mate for Kamala Harris. So I think the whole family is delusional. I wish I could find the audio. Do you remember, Joan? Were you with us, Joan, when I had that audio of the Wicked Witch of the West and Tim Walz's wife, and I mashed them together?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Why don't I keep that kind of stuff?
You didn't keep it?
No, I never keep stuff because I think that everything that I do is terrible.
You worked so hard on that.
I really didn't, but it was funny as all get out. I'll see if I can find it. Gwen, right? Gwen Walz, is that her name?
Yep.
I'll see if I can find it again because I think that was so funny when you the Wicked Witch of the West and Gwen Walz, they sound exactly, and I mean exactly alike. Let's see here. Now, this is actually New York Post, and this was, today's the 6th, so this was yesterday around 1 o'clock. Donald Trump is going to cut $10 billion in funding to 5 blue states for child care, social services over fraud fears. Now, I'm sorry, but this makes all the sense in the world. Some people say that he is overreacting. I don't believe that he is, because with all of the fraud that we saw, not only in Minnesota, but when you look at the fraud that we know is happening in California, and I don't even know what states these are. I'm assuming that California, Illinois, let's see here.
Ohio.
No, not Ohio.
It's not on the list yet?
No, California, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, and New York.
Oh, Ohio will be on that list shortly.
Is there a lot? Because there was another YouTuber in Ohio that was talking about the Somalians.
Well, and so HHS confirmed yesterday that Somalia's UN ambassador is tied to Medicaid fraud company Progressive Healthcare Services in Cincinnati, was convicted of fraud, of Medicaid fraud, and one of their, partners in that is Ambassador Abukar Dahir Osman, the permanent representative of Somalia to the UN and president of the Security Council. And that's just one guy. Then the policy advisor for Somalia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs also owns a healthcare company in Ohio.
Crazy, right?
What a coinky dink. Nothing to see here. It's all conspiracy theories. The Department of Health and Human Services will freeze taxpayer funding from the Child Care Development Fund, the Temporary Assistance for Needy Family Program, and the Social Services Block Grant Program. Now, on the one hand, the question is always going to be asked, and I know that people always, when we go down this road, why am I paying for other people's children anyway? I get that. But here's the other thing, though. There are people, there are families in California and Illinois and these other states, Colorado, Minnesota, New York. There are actually families that do need that money who have had no part in any kind of Somali fraud. They haven't done anything wrong. They are trying to get back on their feet, and they need the government assistance that perhaps they've been paying into for years. They're not going to get that money because the Somalians and the Democrats were incredibly fraudulent in the state of Minnesota. And I guarantee you that in California, the fraud in California, remember we talked about that? Well, I was on Red Eye Radio, but I talked all about the fraud that was going on in California. Sure, the folks on WTN talked about it too. All that fraud in California, where they had an inspector in California that said that there's like dozens of California state-run agencies that were overrun with corruption, the hands of Gavin Newsom. And so when you look at the fraud in California, you look at the fraud in Illinois, in Colorado, in Minnesota, New York. Who is the New York, run by Democrats, obviously. Minnesota, obviously. Illinois, obviously. California, obviously. Colorado, they're overrun with Democrats too, aren't they, at this point? It's been years since I lived in Colorado. That was my last job before here. But Colorado, they've got a Democrat governor, right? I'm assuming that they still got a state legislature that is run by Democrats as well. So you know what? These states are going to have to prove to the Trump administration that their state governments are not rampant with fraud. Now, some would say, and some have said, that Donald Trump doing this is overreacting. But I get what Donald Trump is saying. You hear about this fraud and you say, why didn't you do something sooner? That's what people are saying about Tim Walz in Minnesota. Well, okay, so if Donald Trump doesn't want to be accused of that, then you go to these states that are famous now or infamous for their fraud, and you say, you prove to us that there is nothing fraudulent going on, and maybe we'll consider giving you that money. Personally, I think that's a good move. I understand, though, that there are going to be innocent families that are caught up in all of this, and that's why we shouldn't have all of the Somalians in our country, allowing them to take advantage of our country. And one of the more interesting things that I'm looking forward to is what is going to happen in Minnesota. Now, and has there been an update since we talked about this in the 5 o'clock hour, Joan, where they're saying that you've got Tim Walz, of course, obviously not running for re-election, and I think he ought to resign, but whatever. So now word is that Amy Klobuchar may step in. That was the big rumor mill, but apparently there is no confirmation on that as of yet. She is apparently considering it.
Yes, considering.
Do you think that she would actually, because this is part of what we talked about in the 5, where Amy Klobuchar would run for governor, win, and then she would appoint Tim Walz as her replacement in the U.S. Senate?
See, that's crazy.
I wouldn't put it past him, though.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't put it, and I don't know why I wouldn't put it past him, but I wouldn't. I think that these people are there is a lacking of self-awareness when it comes to the Democrats. And so what I mean by that is they honestly don't believe that they've done anything wrong. And they honestly don't believe. I played you the audio from Hope Waltz just a few moments ago, where she is saying, Donald Trump, my father is, the man that Donald Trump will never be. They don't understand how the American people see them. I think that Tim Walz did not want to step aside in his reelection campaign. I think that Tim Walz actually believed not only that he would have won, but I don't think that he believes that he's done anything wrong. Somebody got to Tim Walz and said, we need this to go away. There's a couple of things that may be going on. Number one is that he realized for whatever reason that he was not going to win, and there may be some inside polling. But also part of that is we also don't know what's next. Sam was telling us a little bit about what is going on in Ohio. We don't know what the other shoe that is about to drop, we talk about California, dozens of agencies. Maybe I'll revisit that tomorrow. In California, dozens of agencies are riddled with corruption and fraud and waste and abuse. We may be seeing the same thing in Minnesota. So we've just found out about the Somali situation. There might be other departments and agencies within Minnesota that have also been fraudulent under the ever so watchful eye of Tim Walz. And also, by the way, Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, who is just as guilty, in my opinion, of allowing all of this Somali fraud to happen as Tim Walz is. And Ellison, as I've been telling you, he received campaign donations from these corrupt Somali organizations. And what did Keith Ellison do? He stood aside and let the whole thing happen. So it'll be interesting if Ellison decides to run for the governorship as well. Would he actually have a chance at winning, or are the people in Minnesota actually paying attention to all of this? Why the elevator music, Sam?
It's the Narcos theme, ese?
Narcos?
Yeah, that's a show on Netflix that you have to read.
Okay. Did you see I hit the post?
I like that.
Wasn't that good?
That was good. It was solid.
Lovely accident.
Totally did that up. Shut up, Joan. All right, very. I have no thanks, Sam, for your input. Is that a good show? I don't know.
And
He's
actually,
so proud of himself too.
He's smiling up over there, and I can see it.
The first 2 seasons of it was actually really good. But
What's
again,
it called?
Narcos. But you have to read everything.
Oh
yeah, because it's all in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's about Pablo Escobar.
Oh, okay.
Essentially.
He's a drug dealer. Was. Okay.
Once a drug dealer, always a drug dealer.
Since Maduro's in the headlines, I thought it was appropriate.
There's redemptive qualities, Chris. What happens to that?
Yeah, no, not for
None of that?
Not for that guy.
He once burned a stack of cash to keep his family warm, did Pablo Escobar. Because the heat was out.
They had found out that rats were eating the money.
Yeah.
And I think that rats ate more cash in his house than I ever have had.
That is so funny.
Whoa.
All right, very good. So Chris says that there is a billboard off I-24 that is going to enrage me. So go ahead, Chris. By the way, did you think to take a photograph so we could share with the class?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was driving, Dan. It's not safe.
Wow. You want his rates to go up, don't you?
It's not safe at all. So I'm driving, and I look up, and I see a billboard for Hardee's.
Okay.
The hamburger joint.
Sure.
And you know what it says?
What?
It's just a plain white billboard. It says Tennessee flavor, not California hype.
Oh, my.
You're right. I'm a little enraged. What's up with that?
I knew you were going to be upset. You were the first person I thought of when I saw the billboard.
Really?
I said, I can't wait to tell Mandis about this.
You know what? I'm going to boycott Hardee's.
There you go.
I've never had Hardee's.
Can I enrage you a bit more?
Sure.
Hardee's fries are better than In-N-Out.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
Whatever. I don't agree with you. Although I've never had Hardee's fries, so I don't know. But
We should
kids say?
do the Pepsi challenge with French fries one day.
Oh my gosh, we could send our intern out and buy a bunch of French fries from all these different places.
Yes,
and just see what see who likes what. I'm you know what, I will admit I like Five Guys fries.
They're good.
Five Guys fries are really good.
Oh, they're good. Yeah.
Do you know what I like actually about Five Guys fries? And are you like this, Joan? Friends, you like this? Where on some of the fries, they have the peel, the potato peel, right? Okay, so it's not just me.
Feels like a real potato.
They call that natural cut.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't they cut them themselves at Five Guys? Aren't they dicing them potatoes?
I don't know. No, they must have a machine. You can't cut all those potatoes yourself.
Well,
it's a press, but there's
masher.
Obviously a migrant or a child back there doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so funny when I went to In-N-Out. Oh God, here we go. The hate's going to start. So just so people know,
they do cut their own fries.
Chris brought this up, so I didn't bring up the In-N-Out. You did.
Hardee's started this conversation.
Okay.
If you're mad at us about talking about In-N-Out today, blame Hardee's.
Okay, there you go. But here's what is interesting. When I went to In-N-Out both times, it's almost like a former Californian support group. Like,
is that what it is?
That's what it is. Both times that I've been there, I've been in line with people that used to live in California. And it's like, oh, what part? Oh, Orange County. Oh, okay. I was in, Sacramento. I said, oh, I used to call it Sacramento. I did.
Now it's called Stabramento.
What do you say?
Stabramento.
Stabramento. Wow, very good. So yeah, that is. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Trump net approval amongst Republicans 6 months ago, 84%, now 85%. It's going up.
It's going up.
Wow.
Amongst Republicans. I think it's the Maduro arrest. What do you think?
Is it the Maduro effect?
I think that is. That's the Maduro effect. That's exactly what it is.
It's been a wild couple days with that news. I mean, we didn't really even talk about it too much yesterday, but that operation was unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Did you listen to Raising Cane's description of how that went about?
Yes.
Oh,
Don't
that was
disparage
like,
a chicken tender restaurant and attribute it to that crazy man.
He's not a crazy man.
Dan, what's his name?
Dan
Cain.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dan Cain.
I thought you meant Tim Kaine.
No.
Because he was being crazy.
No. Dan Cain is the now 4-star general.
Yes.
And his story is just amazing. He was retired, and President Trump, after firing Milley, decided that he wanted Raising Cane because that's who Pete Hegseth thought it should be. So he called him out of retirement. He only had 3 stars, but there were other 4 stars waiting. Called him out of retirement and said, "You got a 4th star. I want you to be my guy at the Joint Chiefs."
So you love that.
Yeah.
It's so funny, too, because, and I don't know the ins and outs of who does what. Hegseth is Defense Secretary.
Secretary of War.
Secretary of War.
We don't dead name on WTN.
Ha.
No, we don't.
Nice.
And he's taken a lot of heat, but he's done really well.
Yeah.
Like we've had the Iranian hit and now the Maduro arrest, and both were just concise and incredible.
Yeah, in and out, and no.
You mentioned in and out.
No
again.
leaks. No leaks. The text line's still going crazy about in and out, by the way.
Are they? What are they saying?
There's a lot of people that like in and out. There's others that don't. Rocco said double animal style, well done animal style fries, Neapolitan shake, best order. 9837 said tried in and out yesterday, not impressed.
Who's that?
9837.
He's wrong. Hey, 9837, you're wrong.
You're welcome to text in whether you agree with us or you're wrong.
You're despicable.
Josh says Five Guys fries are the worst.
Well,
You know what? What does Murphy say? Don't make a statement of opinion a matter of fact or whatever it is. Yep. Murphy is right on so many things, including that. Don't make. Although you know what I've noticed though with Murphy is that he says that unless it's his own opinion. When it's his own opinion, it is a statement of fact.
You know, I figured Murphy out.
Did you?
We've been trying to get him to join up with us for the Mostly Peaceful podcast.
Yeah, he did it once. Is he going to do it again?
So he's not going to make it this week. But do you know how I sold him on joining the team?
How?
I said, I think you'd be a great addition, despite what Dan says.
Wow.
And he said, that's it. I'm in.
Man, that's messed up. Everybody was, and by the way, if you haven't heard the 2025 year end, Mostly Peaceful with Dan, it is still Dan, Chris, and now is Matt going to be at the end?
Yes, Matt will be at the end.
Okay. So people did notice that I had the most uncomfortable chair.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know what? If you older men need the more comfortable, cushy chairs, then you can. And I can sit in the chair that makes me look more erect.
Giggity.
You know,
Okay.
Sitting up.
Okay. All right.
Giggity.
Sitting up straight is what I mean.
Yes.
I'm out.
What?
Yes.
Hey, Joan.
Yeah.
So Chris comes into the bathroom today, and he starts complaining, not about that other thing, but he starts complaining about how sore he is.
That's what she said.
And I said, Why are you so sore? And what did you say?
So I've been going back to the gym.
And then I said, oh, I know a great remedy to that. He said, what? And I said, don't go to the gym.
That's hilarious. If you came to the gym with me, you would be vomiting. I guarantee it.
Why?
You had the opportunity to make a JIM gym joke, and you didn't.
So we're doing D1 in Murfreesboro, and it's super intense, man.
Do you know what
Like it just doesn't end. Like you're there for an hour and you're doing this session, and like by the end of it, I'm like crawling to the next station.
What do you what do you do?
Everything.
Like
weights, cardio, all of this.
I always try to go to Orange Theory.
Okay.
All right. And
that's the one for stay-at-home moms, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Great place to pick up chicks. I had no idea that I'd be like the only guy in there. So I go in and I am so uncoordinated. I couldn't do it. Like you got these 90-year-old women that are doing like these really, it's like aerobic kind of a thing, and I couldn't do it.
Calisthenics.
I also am
It's
very
not calisthenics. I could do jumping jacks, but these were like, you know, like put your left hand on the ground and put your right hand behind you and do a sit-up or whatever, or a push-up or whatever. I couldn't do it. Like I'm just so uncoordinated. I couldn't figure it out.
You're blaming not being able to do a one-armed push-up on coordination? Let me just clarify. Is that what you're telling us?
90-year-old women accomplishing this feat in front of you?
They were.
It has nothing to do with strength. It's coordination.
Strength may have had something to do with it, too.
Okay, fair.
Oh, man. Whatever. Can you DoorDash in and out? No, Ron, you cannot DoorDash in and out.
Nope.
Yeah. Rodney says, I agree with Chris's Hardee's fries are better than In-N-Out.
He goes on to say, but it is all about the burger. It is.
You know, I think the fact that In-N-Out is from California, I think there's some Tennesseans that just have this perception, and they're talking themselves out of not liking it.
They instinctively want to revolt against it.
They instinctively want to revolt against it. Because what does California stand for? Crime, illegal immigration, sanctuary cities.
Poop and needles in the streets.
Poop and needles in the streets.
Ooh, poop and needles?
Poop and needles.
Poop and needles.
Poop and.
Poop and needles. Yeah. If it was a pooping needle, it wouldn't be a lot coming out. But anyway, whatever. So Tony says, Dan and leg warmers, not a pretty sight.
That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
I did. I tried to do Orange Theory. I had to quit like after 4 or 5. It was embarrassing.
You should come with me to D1 one day. We can bring somebody to film it. We'll do a whole mostly peaceful while we're working out.
Is there? Yeah, because I'm going to be able to talk while I'm, trying to be on I'm okay on the treadmill and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But if there's any kind of coordination, between legs and arms and all that, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm not coordinated either. I kept getting yelled at to straighten up my feet. And I told my wife that when I got home. And she goes, yeah, you kind of walk like a duck. I said, how dare you?
You're a duck walker?
That's what she said.
Wow.
I don't believe it.
Patrick.
I don't believe it.
Okay, you know what we have to do now? Mason, if you're listening, we need to film you walking down the hallway and see if you indeed look like a duck.
Somebody thinks I do. I'm married to her.
How dare you?
She obviously thinks it's cute.
How does that make you feel, Chris?
I told her that I walk with a bit more swagger than the average individual.
If it's a duck, that's swaggering.
That's what she's confusing with duck mannerisms.
She can't insinuate from the thug limp.
No.
Listen, you tell your wife, Virginia, is it? You tell Virginia the way you walk is quacktastic.
Okay.
Wow.
I love how you paused on the name. You've only met her. You've only met her about 10 times.
No, right? I know her name is Virginia now. Now I just pause just for the comedic effect.
Okay.
So I've got that great comedic timing.
He knows she's Virginia like he knows I'm Jane.
You could have gone with, well, if you walk like a duck, do you quack like a duck? That was there.
I don't quack.
No. Anyway, what is your biggest annoyance with your wife then? So she like what do you not like about your wife?
I'll tell you what. I'll leave those kind of topics for Nashville's Morning News and Dan and Amy. Well, on the Chris Hand Show, we love our wives, and we don't say anything negative about them.
I love my wife a lot. She just has a lot of annoyances with me, and I have to make some up about her too, just for equal opportunity offender
That's
kind of a
is.
thing.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I can't afford another divorce, man. I just can't.
Get out of town.
Did your wife ever get mad at you for things you say on the air? Like, did she why did you say that? Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're not the only one.
But I also told her when I took this job, I said, "Do you understand what you're signing up for? I'm going to be saying outlandish things, and it's going to get uncomfortable at times." She does pause, though. Anytime we're out, if somebody goes, "Are you Chris Hand?" There's a 3-second pause where we really have to size up the situation.
Yep.
We're like, "Oh, no. Is this going to be good or is this going to be bad?"
Why is always the question. The
Wow.
question is why.
Why do you ask? No, I hate that guy.
No, it's not me. People say I look like him. So, yeah, now when somebody asks if I'm like Dan Mandis and if I say no and they say, "Well, you sure sound like him," I try to lower my voice to make it seem like it's not me.
Oh, weird.
So you probably when somebody says you're Chris Hand and you say no, you try to
I raise it up.
You raise up an octave or two.
Why would you think that?
See, it's easier for you to raise your voice up than me to raise my voice down, lower my voice, because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's easier to raise than lower. Is this over yet? Is this segment over? Can we be over now? Joan,
Nope,
can we be over?
still have 5
We
minutes.
still got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You get recognized often?
No, not really.
Really?
No.
You're very popular.
No, nobody
People
likes
love
it.
you.
Nobody
I don't
likes
get
the show.
recognized either. Dan gets recognized all the time.
It's because they have his picture up in the Dollar General for stealing all the gum.
No, but I'm just saying. Well, I've been around here a long time, but I met somebody the other day who was like, "You're Dan." So yeah, you know what he said? "I love Chris Hand," and I'm like, "Do you like the morning show at all?"
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah, you know what he said? Yeah, you know what he said? He said, "I love when Chris Hand is on it." It's like, whatever, man.
The trolling will continue until morale improves.